Hey guys, it's Gunslinger. A few things I want to say before I start this video. One, the quality is not going to be too great, but I just wanted to make this video as soon as I physically can. I just finished Memento Mori, like 4 minutes ago. Okay, 5 now. It's 101. I started at 12:06 and I ended at 12:56. It was amazing. So in this video, I'm going to go over the track list. I'm going to go over my favorite songs. Um, I will talk about where I'd rank this album. Like I'll do a yeah, I'll put it like what number I'd rank it at. Um, and then I'll talk about whether or not I'd recommend it. And I'll just get that out of the way. Yes, of course, I would definitely recommend this. This was awesome. Um, So before I get started with some of the like the highlights, I'm just gonna go over the track list real quick for those who aren't familiar with it. Um, so 12 tracks. I'll point out the two singles. The first song and the first or second single is "My Cosmos Is Mine," then "Wagging Tongue," and then the first single, "Ghosts Again," which is I think my favorite song off the album. Um, Let me see. I have it pulled up on my computer. Don't say you love me. My favorite stranger, soul with me. Caroline's monkey. Before we drown, people are good. Always you. Never let me go and speak to me. Um, I'll go over my favorite tracks. As I mentioned before, Ghosts Again was probably my favorite. My Cosmos Is Mine. The second single was also pretty good. It started to kind of grow on me a little bit. I didn't hate it. It just wasn't like my favorite at first, but I think it's one of the better songs on the album. Wagging Tongue was also pretty good. I think that might have, I don't know, might have possibly could have been a single. I remember there was like people talking in like some of the subreddits about it maybe being a single, but I don't know. And then my favorite stranger I think was another one which could have been a single. There was some theories about that. That was a good one. Soul with Me was good. Um, that was the only song on the album that had lead vocals by Martin Gore. Um, it was pretty good. I liked it. It was different than the other tracks, but it was really nice. Um, People Are Good was not bad. Always You uh, was pretty good. Um, Never Let Me Go was really good. I was actually kind of upset because um, I accidentally, this is the stupidest shit ever, but I accidentally played it first, or no, I played like a second or two of it, and I was kind of disappointed. I don't know why I'm mentioning this because this has nothing to do with the review, but I was listening to like the fourth or fifth track, and I accidentally clicked it, and I don't know, I was kind of sad. I was hoping for it to be like a slower song, but it was still good. It was just not what I expected. Mainly because somebody on the subreddit said something, but um I don't know. I don't think it was not true. I don't know why I thought that. But yeah, Speak to Me is another good one. That's the final track. That was another pretty sad song. I think the in terms of sad songs, Ghosts Again, Soul with Me maybe, and Speak to Me were kind of the more sad tracks. Um, but all around, this album was surprisingly more positive sounding than I would have expected. Um, but Ghosts Again is very sad. I think this might be Ghosts Again. I think is going to. I don't know. I gotta think here. I think Ghosts Again is my favorite Depeche Mode song of all time. Um, I think I'm gonna say it definitely is. Yeah. Um, which is I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to be that good of a single. I wasn't even expecting it to be released. It was very surprising whenever that happened. about a month or two ago. Um, so that was a nice surprise, and it was amazing. Even if you guys aren't interested in listening to the album, definitely listen to Ghosts again because it's so good. Um, so in terms of ranking for the I guess you can say its place um, in the discography, I'm gonna say let me pull up a let me pull up the let me pull up all the albums and then I'll probably be able to. Personally, I like this more than Music for the Masses. I know that's kind of surprising because that's like one of their better albums. Um, but for me, there's just, I don't know, some of the songs are just like not my favorite. I don't know. It's a great album, don't get me wrong, but um, I think for me, I've preferred the first half a little bit more than the second half um, of Music for the Masses. So I think this is probably about tied, or I think I'm gonna have to go with tied with Music for the Masses. Um, so my top five albums of theirs is gonna be, um, let's see, I'll go Music for the Masses, then I'll put Memento Mori, then I'll put, this is tough. I guess I'll do Black Celebration, um, Some Great Reward, and then Violator. But really, the top five is more or less interchangeable, kind of. All the albums are good in the top five. Um, but yeah, that's my personal top five. I don't think a lot of people agree with the extreme love for Some Great Reward. I'm a huge fan of that album. It's great. Um, so yeah, if you guys want to check this out, um, I would start with just listening to the whole album from start to finish. That's what I do typically when I listen to new music. Um, but if you don't necessarily feel like doing that or want to try it before you like invest basically an hour, listen to Ghosts again. Listen to the first three tracks. My Cosmos is Mine, Wagging Tongue, and Ghosts Again. Um, then if you like that, maybe listen to Caroline's Monkey. Maybe People Are Good. Um, but I would say definitely listen to this full album. It was great. Um, I think this is like a I don't know. For me, this album was like definitely a 10 because this is so much better than the previous, I'll say, four albums. Playing the Angel was all right. So I'd say yeah. So it's definitely better than Spirit, Delta Machine, and Sounds of the Universe. So yeah, this is definitely the best album of the century. Um, Maybe even the best album since Songs of Faith and Devotion. Although I do like Playing the Angel a lot. Um, so yeah, um, I would even argue this is the best album they've released since Violator. Um, Songs of Faith and Devotion is a great album, but it's not my favorite. So, um, but yeah, definitely worth a listen. It's fantastic and it lived up to my expectations. I was very excited to listen to this. Today was the last day of school for me this week because we have there's some sort of conferences or something like teacher shit. Um, so I don't have school tomorrow, and it all just aligned perfectly. Today is obviously the release of that album, and then I think there's a 50th anniversary of The Dark Side of the Moon, which I'm kind of excited for. And of course Resident Evil 4, the remake, if any of you guys are fans of the series. But yeah, so once again, for the third or fourth time, check this album out. Check the singles out at the very least. Support the band, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.